Our first find is a very interesting one. We come across what is clearly some kind of gladiatorial arena, even complete with a viewing area and even what appears to be some kind of VIP seating. On the table is a book detailing events that occur around 2000 years after the disappearance of the Dwemer, meaning this had to have been placed here by someone else, and given the blood we see in the center of the arena, it does seem like one way or another they made use of the facilities here. We even have a spinning blade for extra excitement. But the reason this is so strange is that there is no recorded evidence of the Dwemer ever involving themselves in these kind of barbaric sports. It's possible this was built to research the barbarism of their neighbor races, but throwing themselves needlessly into death sounds very illogical for such a logic-oriented race. If anything was done here, I would assume it was done to the Falmer. We know already the Dwemer had no reservations about using them as subjects in horrific experiments, but unfortunately it seems doubtful that we will ever get a true answer here. Continuing our look into Dwarven culture, our next find takes us up towards the cavern ceiling. Here we find what can only be a market stall. Once we've managed to lockpick our way inside, we can loot the contents at the back of the room, but opposite to that we have some kind of exchange area. What's interesting is that this isn't the only Dwemer ruin we find these counters in. This is very physical evidence that the Dwemer had an internal trading system and likely their own economic system too, which does make a lot of sense. We know from things like the Ethereum Wars that the various clans and colonies of the Dwemer did not always coexist with one another. It is very likely that monetary gain was a driving force for many of the Dwemer. For a society often seen as wise and intelligent beyond all others, it's certainly interesting to see that they too are no strangers to the baser sins of greed.